In the shimmering depths of the ocean, where sunlight danced through the waves, there lived a beautiful young mermaid named Ariel. She was the youngest daughter of King Triton, the powerful ruler of the sea, and unlike her sisters, who reveled in the art of song and the playful company of dolphins, Ariel's heart was drawn to the mysteries of the world above. Her fascination with shipwrecks and the treasures they held was insatiable. She would often spend her days swimming through the remnants of sunken vessels, collecting shiny trinkets and forgotten relics left behind by humans. Each piece told a story, a fragment of a life lived far from her underwater kingdom. Ariel's best friend, Flounder, a small and colorful fish with a personality as vibrant as his scales, accompanied her on her many adventures. Flounder was the voice of caution, always worried about the dangers lurking above the surface. But Ariel's enthusiasm was infectious. Together, they navigated the ocean's wonders, from vibrant coral reefs to the eerie silence of deep-sea caves. Their escapades were filled with laughter, but they often brushed against danger, especially when they ventured too close to the surface during storms or when ships passed overhead. One fateful day, as dark clouds gathered and thunder rumbled ominously, Ariel and Flounder found themselves caught in a fierce storm. The waves crashed violently, and the ocean roared with fury. Amidst the chaos, Ariel spotted a ship struggling against the tempest. She could see the crew scrambling, fear etched on their faces, but her gaze was drawn to a young man, a prince named Eric, who stood bravely at the helm. Lightning struck the ship, and in a heartbeat, it began to sink. Without a second thought, Ariel dove into the tumultuous waters. Her heart raced as she swam toward the sinking vessel. She reached Eric just as he was about to be swallowed by the waves. With all her strength, she pulled him from the depths, guiding him to the shore. Once they reached the sandy beach, she laid him gently down, and seeing him unconscious, began to sing a soft, melodic tune. Her voice, though enchanting, was a mere whisper against the roar of the ocean. As she sang, she felt a bond forming, a connection that transcended the barriers of their worlds. But before she could linger, she slipped back into the depths, her heart pounding with an unfamiliar longing. From that moment, Ariel could think of nothing else but Eric. The memory of his face haunted her dreams, and her desire to walk on land, to dance in the sun, and to learn about the humans who lived beyond the waves grew stronger. The ocean, once her sanctuary, felt confining. In her desperation, she sought out Ursula, the sea witch who dwelled in a dark cave filled with shadows and secrets. Ursula was notorious for her cunning and trickery, but Ariel was willing to risk it all for a chance at love. Ursula offered a deal. She would transform Ariel into a human for 3 days, during which time Eric must kiss her with true love before sunset on the 3rd day. If he did, she would remain human forever. However, the price was steep. Ariel had to give up her voice, the very essence of her being. With a heavy heart yet unwavering determination, Ariel accepted the bargain. In an instant, dark magic enveloped her, and when it receded, she found herself on the shore, her shimmering tail replaced by legs, her voice silenced. As she approached the castle, Ariel felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. Eric was captivated by her beauty, though he was bewildered by her silence. He took her into his home, where they spent their days exploring gardens and sharing laughter, even without words. Despite the joy of their time together, a shadow loomed over Ariel. The deadline was fast approaching, and with each passing moment, her hope waned, replaced by anxiety. Unbeknownst to Ariel, Ursula had devised a wicked plan. Disguised as a beautiful woman named Vanessa, she used Ariel's stolen voice to enchant Eric, making him believe she was the one who had saved him. As the 3rd day approached, Ariel's heart sank when Eric announced their wedding. It felt as if her dreams were slipping away, and despair threatened to consume her. But Ariel was not alone. Flounder, Sebastian the crab, and Scuttle the seagull, her loyal friends, devised a plan to save her. They created chaos aboard Eric's ship, drawing attention to the ceremony. In the midst of the turmoil, they managed to shatter the shell that contained Ariel's voice, releasing her enchanting song back into the world. The spell over Eric was broken, and he rushed to find Ariel, but time was running out. The sun was setting, and her chance was fading. Just as Ursula captured Ariel, preparing to drag her back into the depths, King Triton appeared. In a moment of pure love and sacrifice, he confronted Ursula, granting her his power in exchange for Ariel's freedom. The sea witch transformed into a monstrous form, unleashing chaos upon the ocean. But Eric, fueled by bravery and love, took command of a ship, battling Ursula in a fierce confrontation. With a final act of courage, he defeated her, restoring peace to the sea. In the aftermath, King Triton, recognizing Ariel's bravery and the strength of her love, made a decision that would change everything. He transformed her into a human permanently, allowing her to embrace the life she had always dreamed of. The day of their wedding was a celebration of love and unity, held aboard a grand ship. Mermaids waved from the depths, and birds soared above, all bearing witness to the union of Ariel and Eric. As they exchanged vows, Ariel felt a profound sense of belonging. She had fulfilled her dream of living on land, dancing in the sunlight with the man she loved. With her heart full of joy, she embraced both the ocean and the sky, forever connected to the world beneath the waves while stepping boldly into her new life above. In that moment, Ariel knew that love had the power to bridge even the deepest of divides, and she was ready for all the adventures that awaited her.